Hey, so if you're an estate planning attorney and you think that YouTube can't work or organic social media marketing can't work for your practice, let me show you something. So you don't need to understand the YouTube algorithm to benefit from it, but you do need to be in that organic social media content game, or more specifically, the YouTube game. Now, most estate planning attorneys incorrectly think that if a video that they make on YouTube doesn't pop in the first week, then it's a flop. That's why on YouTube, you're going to see probably thousands of attorneys who have a YouTube channel, but they made two, three, four, five videos. Those videos didn't get any views, didn't get any subscribers, so they quit. So their channel just sits there with two, three, four, five videos, and they get nothing to show for it. But I'm going to show you the analytics of a video that sat quietly for 8 months before it took off. And now it has 5.2 million views. Let's talk about why it has 5.2 million views and what it means for estate planning attorneys who want to grow online organically without any paid advertising. All right, so here's the video. I'll show you the analytics in a second. It's called 8 Things Not to Put in Your Will. Kind of just a run-of-the-mill video, nothing special. Didn't take me any research to figure this one out. And so I made the video and I listed those reasons and talked about those reasons. Things like don't put your organ donation wishes in your will because your will isn't looked at until after you pass away. Some um, other of the 8 things that I mentioned in the video. Don't put in your will who you want to inherit your IRA or your life insurance death benefits because those things go to the designated beneficiaries and are more appropriately designated on beneficiary designation forms. I also mentioned another item, kind of common sense stuff. Don't put your life support machine wishes in your will, again, because your will often isn't reviewed until after you pass away. And don't even put your funeral wishes in your will because your will often isn't reviewed until you're 6 feet underground. Things like that, things that are kind of simple and kind of common sense for estate planning attorneys. So what I want to do is I want to show you the analytics. Let me pop that up here and take a look at it. So you'll see here in the title, 8 Things Not to Put in Your Will. And I made the video back in August of 2020. And by the way, this is a monthly line chart. So this shows how many views the video got each month since the video was made in August of 2020. So you'll see here in the first few months, here in October of 2020, it got 58 views. In November of 2020, it got 55 views. And it pretty much sat without very many views until 8 months later, when it just kind of went crazy. In April of 2021, it got 465,000 views. Views went up and down, but they were significant all the way up until really January of this year. That same video made back in August of 2020 got 79,000 views in January, another 74,000 views in February. So if we dig a little deeper into the analytics, we see that, since its publication in August of 2020, and really the videos didn't start until 8 months after that, the videos had 5.2 million views, 419,000 hours of watch time, and it caused my subscription numbers to go up by 52,000. And I hate to focus on this. I almost didn't show it. I've never shown anything like this before, and I don't want to be gaudy or gawky, but nonetheless, why not be transparent? The ad revenue that was deposited into my bank account from YouTube as a result of people watching this particular video was or is more than $62,000. So yes, the ad revenue has been $62,000, but more importantly, it brought in a ton of new clients. How many new clients did this video bring in? I have no idea, because all I know is of the hundreds of, or maybe thousands of people that I've talked to over the last few years. And I asked them, why did you contact me? The answer consistently, time and time and time again, has been something like, not They never said, I watched your video titled 8 Things Not to Put in Your Will. They all said, I've been watching some of your videos. I watched a lot of your videos. I watched several of your videos. And I'm sure this was one of them because this video has had more views than any other video on my channel. But so it wasn't necessarily this one particular video that's just brought in hundreds of clients. It's that combination of several videos that people watched this one, then they watched another one, then they watched another one. And that led them to say something like, I've got to get in touch with this person because they educated me, they provided me with value, and they made things easy to understand. So why in the world did the YouTube algorithm pick up this video? Well, that's a good question because I'm not really an algorithm guy. I don't believe you can manufacture things in your YouTube studio once you make and publish a video that just convinces YouTube to play your video to millions of people. What I do believe in is making high value videos that prospective estate planning clients want to watch because they want to learn. But why this video? So I didn't run any ads. I didn't do anything special. I just made a clear video about a common estate planning question and I hit publish. Now, maybe this particular topic, 8 things not to put in your will, maybe that resonated with people, although I've seen a lot of attorneys try to copy what I've done subsequent to me making the video and getting all the views. And I've seen lawyers make videos with the exact same topic, and those videos kind of fell flat. But maybe that topic kind of resonated with people. Maybe it was something about the title of the video. Maybe it was something about the thumbnail image. Maybe it was the right length of a video based on that topic. So I'm not sure why that video just took off and has had 5.2 million views. But here's what I do know. It only had a chance to blow up because it existed. That's the first lesson here. If you don't make the videos and hit publish, you don't even give yourself a chance. So estate planning attorneys are sitting on valuable expertise, but if you're not publishing on social media platforms, specifically YouTube, which is where the bulk of our clients are getting their information, then you're just invisible. This one video did attract many new clients, and I made it on just a normal afternoon. Kind of got finished with my work for the day and made my little outline. And I didn't edit the video. I think it's 11 minutes long, and so I just turned my iPhone on video and turned it on and talked for 11 minutes, and then I turned it off. And I really had no expectation that particular video would do anything. I've made more than 800 videos, and there's certainly nothing special about that one video that got 5.2 million views. But here's what I have learned after building a channel with 300,000 subscribers. YouTube rewards more than anything those attorneys who are willing to show up, share value, and play the long game. So here's what I'd like you to do. In the comments, list kind of what information you'd like to get from me or somebody like me who's been in the trenches and has kind of done it. What kind of information would you like to get to be able to attract and retain more clients? I'll check it in the comments and I'll make sure I respond. And we'll see you next time.